Hey Dad, hey Greg, hey everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you coming back to watch the videos. I'm really making these videos for family members to kind of follow along in my rebuild here, but it's always nice to see when other people drop in and watch the videos too. It really helps out and helps me want to continue to do this, but I really do appreciate people coming back and watching. Today, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to get started on the transmission. I know I've mentioned that in a couple of videos and really hadn't done much to it, but today I am going to get started pulling transmission out of here, trying to get rid of it. Start looking into getting the engine out of here, get the motor mounts loose, get some stuff like that done. So hopefully to get that pulled out, and then that'll get me to where I can push this thing out of the shop and pressure wash it. Hopefully I can find a warm day. It is winter right now, so but if I can get this thing pushed out and get the underneath cleaned out, get it pressure washed up, that'd be good. So this video is probably going to consist most of trying to get the engine and the transmission out. There are a few other things I need to do. I need to get the rear glass and the regulators and everything like that out. Get some of the trim off around the back of the trunk where the hood, the top goes down. Get that stuff pulled off there. Do some, remove some of the dash things and stuff like that. Doubt I'll get to any of that kind of stuff today, but I think engine and transmission for a one-man show is going to be a pretty big deal. So I'm going to try and get all that stuff done. And hopefully I can get that done and get that posted up. But like I said, I really do appreciate everybody coming back. It is good to see the numbers going up on the views of the videos. But it's really good to be able to have my family members watch and kind of follow along too. So if you think of anything that you want to say, you can put it down in the comments below. Try and be nice. But I do appreciate it, and welcome back, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try and separate or cut probably somewhere right in here around this glass pack. That way I can get rid of all of this exhaust up through all the way up here to where it connects into the exhaust manifold of the engine. So I can get all of this out of the way and get rid of this transmission cross member, or at least get it pulled loose. I don't want to totally pull it out. What I'll probably end up doing is taking the bolts out of here, these two bolts here that hold it in, get the bolts loose up in the frame here, or the subframe. Get rid of those, and over here, this is where I'll separate it, right? Oh, let me get over here. Right up in here. Don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but where the exhaust manifold and the exhaust come together there. And then that way, that'll get everything out of the way or make things a little easier to access and get the bolts off the bell housing and pull this thing out. So that's my plan. And I will try and get you guys into a place to where you can kind of watch, and let's get started. All right, I think you just got hit by the donut. But That came out a lot easier than they normally do for me. That one was a lot more simple than I've ever had one, so maybe this is going to go in a good direction today. All right, so here we go with rough and ugly. All right, so exhaust is out. That gives everything a lot more openness down here so that I can get around and get to that transmission. But as you could see, all the dirt falling out, that gives Taste of Arkansas a whole different meaning if you're under here with your mouth open. So that's why I want to get this thing out and pressure wash it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna cut. This is the piece that went up through the floor pan, as you saw in one of the other episodes. I think it was episode 2. So I'm just gonna cut it right here and get it out of the way. I may end up using part of this old transmission cross member whenever I build the new cross member for the new transmission to go in here. May just use a piece of pipe to connect this side with that side, but you still use the existing or the original piece here, just to make it a little easier to bolt in and take out. If I can just use everything original, might be a little easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this right here so that I can save these other pieces and then just get this, throw it out of the way. So I think that's everything that I need to disconnect this down here. So I'll be able to lower the car, go ahead and start getting everything disconnected up top that I need to before I pull it out. So let's get started pulling the front clip off. One see-through fender. Another see-through fender. Another rotten inner fender gone. Engine, transmission out of the car. Got the front end of the car taken off, taken apart, and I'm pretty pleased with everything I got done today. Got a mess to clean up on the floor, but hey, that's what happens. I tried to catch as much as I could, and I caught some of it. But the radiator actually had more coolant in it than I figured it would. I didn't really think it had anything in it, but it was probably about half full. And then transmission fluid, it's good and clean. It looks red, so I figure maybe it wasn't changed too long before they parked it. I don't know how much oil is in it, but the engine turns and spins real free, so pleased about that as well. So I'll go ahead and get this thing all cleaned up, pressure washed, see what I can, see if I can get everything pushed out of the garage and get it out there and get it cleaned up. So appreciate you watching. Hope you come back and watch the next one. And go out there and grab your dream. They're out there just waiting for you. So have a good one. Thanks. Bye.